Hell yeah, brother. Dishka ELYSIUM, brother. Funny dude, like there was DBZF videos. How your voice needed a free sub to recover from having to every character. All rad. Keep it up. Thank you. Oh, Crash! Compliment from chat, Crash. Oh yes. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Genuinely, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the VO and the shenanigans from the shenanigans. Why did it restart? Hold on. I gotta do it again? Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on. Come on, son. Ooh. You guys see the overlay again? Do you guys see it? Yeah, cool. Cool. Alright. It might not show up if you're watching on a mobile. Alright, so I need to get a refresh here. We have a lot of shit to do. Find out who the union box, who's in the union box. Run the number on the victim. Yes, probably do that. Let's get that. Getting late.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
What happened of the devs? What, huh?
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant.
What happened?
How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
Somebody basically got screwed over. Damn, dude.
I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then. The International Collaboration Police? They keep detailed records of all military technology produced by licensed manufacturers. That's one of the reasons the Moral Intern spearheaded the creation of the ICP in the first place. Officer, as much as I appreciate your efforts to lighten the mood, we both have important work to get back to. Did you have any other serious questions? Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Really fucked. Everyone that made the game what it is, gone.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Oh my god.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
So, a female voice greets you through static. It sounds like a million miles here.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her
No, she doesn't.
no question about it.
No, she doesn't, dude. Fuck off.
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Oh my god.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Bart.
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
Fair enough.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Oops.
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
Fair enough.
No, not me. Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honest, that's, you know whom.
Okay, so it was Gart. Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
No, I'm not gonna ask her if she wants to grab a cup of coffee, dude. She's not into me.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I'm not mad. It's just, you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened.
Skua.
Just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Me? I did that? Aw, shit. Ah, shit, dude.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you, well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Oh my god.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
Bro, this character, garbage. Like, actual just garbage. Not great.
And then you scream something about how you're actually a real cool guy. And no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Trying to show the world. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up. Don't you ever party? I don't know what to say. I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Which one would that be? Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Yeah.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Oh.
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
She seems like a nice girl, and I seem like a bad guy. Like,
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over. 10-4. What's your status? Over.
Not good.
10-18. 10-20. Over.
Please just talk like a human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
Need to report my badge missing.
10-9. Repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4. Message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Wait, my name's Dick Mullen?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Damn it! I thought it was Dick Mullen, dude. I ain't no Dick Mullen, damn it.
Dick Mullen is not your name.
Shit.
It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Dicks?
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station.
Oh my god.
Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Mullen dicked us, dude. I'm gonna stop this. It's serious.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this! Dick Mullen lost his badge!
Can someone please tell me my name?
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is.
Bro, I'm getting roasted under VC!
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying.
Yes!
over
Fuck
the
yeah!
phone
Hell yeah,
is
brother!
easy.
Of course I
Just
didn't
say
lose
it
my
like it's
gun.
the truth. And then it becomes it.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink
No,
it.
I'm not!
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Nothing is working.
Anything else, sir? Over. Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What is it to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over. Ten-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new. Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Oh my god. Okay,
10. Excuse me, sir. Over. No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
fair enough.
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar says... So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Yeah.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to
This thing sounds terrible.
ground.
That sounded terrible.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just... We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle in the distance. Sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument, followed by the closing of some distant window. In the middle of a broken plaza, illuminated in a cone of light, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez at night. Let me see. Right here.
There's a finger near the top of the map. Oatskin Street.
No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are divided into three separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
The land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Probably some boring office job, same as everyone else. I feel like I went around apologizing all the time.
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th
That's some good shit.
of all RCM officers.
Man, I used to be a super
Call it
cop.
what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
Definitely not.
That's right. A killer of humans.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Yes. Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol. Everyone personally, oh this and that. Let's not get into it now. Anything's better than
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page.
I'm a
To the
murderer,
right of the class
yay!
description.
I murder good. I murder with the best of them.
Have you come to make your offer?
Kids don't go to fucking sleep, dude. They're close. We'll go there tomorrow. Ooh, everyone's dead. Can't really talk to most of them. Hey, man.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. Yes? Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Didn't break it, I did. Put up the wall against.
You broke the skewer!
It was me.
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
You tell me.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it. That bird ain't no symbol of hope. It's a menace and a traitor.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me? Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted?
I think it went pretty well.
Yes. Have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Oh, wonderful. Try to do that. I'll have to call you an ambulance. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here. Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable.
From a good
4
egg,
shiny
thanks.
hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Cool. Oh, look at the lighting effect. Bro, why is bro, your shadow, my guy, your shadow is huge. Bro, you look huge. you look huge, my guy. You look huge.
Oh, big!
Dude, you look huge.
Hello. Let me know if I...
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesque banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Not the green ape. I am not selling the green. Grandma gave me that. Grandma gave me that, dude. I ain't selling that shit.
Another time, perhaps. Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
I pawned? What? What?
What?
Even my monkey brain's like, you did what?
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oh my god.
Bruh. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Fuck.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right.
Bruh.
You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it? You're right that she could cast aspersions on the Force. We have to find her.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Fuck.
Of course.
Did I fucking sell my, like, badge too? Because I can't find that shit either, dude. Like, oh my god.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in everything you pick out.
Oh my god!
Chipped and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys. Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colors indiscriminately.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Possible to win against the cohorts of capital. That's my friend Gart. Bitch, it made me.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says, Stereo 8 approved. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Buying this shit?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres, even though I don't really like music.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
I don't need this shit.
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Alright, we're out of here. I'm afraid to ask because I might buy it. Not the character, me. I'm very impulsive. I don't trust myself.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Gotcha. Hell yeah. Yeah. Dumpster closed. Let's fucking go, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, we're cool now. Hold on. Oh, I'm about to get cooler. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fucking cool, dude. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, deal with me now, idiot. I'm kidding. My clothes back on. Wouldn't mind having a hat though.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real. Well? Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you? Another thing. Great. Yes?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What? What?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
What? I mean, I hope it's cool, but I don't even know what that is. Okay, this is not like. Okay. I thought this was like an actual word. No, this is an in-game mechanic. Sorry. Bull cop?
No, you're the sorry cop.
Oh.
The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
I'm sorry, Upton.
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go? No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Fuck you.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Check out the big balls on Fire Cop.
A fire cop! Yeah, I'm a fire cop, chat. Thanks. Thanks, chat. Yeah, I am a fire cop.
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. You should punch a fucking hole in it. The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
Right around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So fun fact, Fire Cop is the most common Copo type because everyone feels dreadful for the horrible things your character has done, so they apologize profusely. Ah, that makes sense. I do feel bad, but also fuck off.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation.
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's take a sip, my guy.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
Didn't know you smoked.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes. You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day. Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. And there's still much to do at the crime scene.
It's all part of the plan. Starting from the outside and working back towards the scene of the murder.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We tried to interview the White Bands rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Pressing 41 practice?
Oh, is he commenting cause we're jogging around doing things and shit? That's funny. I don't want to walk around. It's too slow. I want to fucking get around to places.
Really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until you get up tomorrow.
Training for a long distance run. I want to raise money for charity. It's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do things I do. Yeah, just the rest has to try to keep up.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Ravachol. Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power. You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best. We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. Yes, the international community's mission in Ravachol, and the moral intern.
Barbecue bacon burger from Checkers.
That's your bossing.
The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
Bussin', dude.
That's your bossing. That's your bossing.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it. The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Rio Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
Wow, in the world. Like, not just city or country.
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day.
Her Innocence Dolores Day 4.
Just technocrats.
Or maybe the 4 was 4 centuries ago. Dolores Day. Alright. Those Dolores Day 4. Dolores Day 4. You know, like some shit like that.
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen. Do you?
Things are bad out there. Point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Ravachol. You've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't. You're stooges of the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization, protecting bourgeoisie, utter silent immigrants, liberals, kips, fucking men are turning into. Oh, Jesus! All right, you fucker. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like our man turning into women. What the fuck? Yeah, man, fuck you. Jesus Christ.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
Level 1.
So, cheesy snacks, what's going on, game? Game? What's going on, gamer? Forgot to add the R there. Thank you for the support for 34 months in the 33-month streak. Holy shit, dude.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over. The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Odyssey makes you dizzy. In the morning.
Yes? What do you want to know?
No! No! Kim! Come back!
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort.
That's sus by
could
itself.
Identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
That's super sus.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's right. You mean like a brief? There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies dead. During that time, The victim had been stripped of his... Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Something more worldly. Something supernatural.
I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
Why not?
Because it's not part of reality.
So desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up.
You need to funk this case up.
There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Cool.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
No, you know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity.
That's stupidity.
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
That's all he's got. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest we have. A hero cop sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. Must be an augury. An apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Guess my message. Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural ability. Probably have an unbelievable kill count.
He opens one hand and looks at it. A moment passes.
Which school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo?
I get these strange shivers.
Hangovers do give officers superpowers. Many drink only to receive the gift. There is no gift. We should move. Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe.
Mambo
no
Jambo,
one cares about
dude.
this place. They care about
Mumbo
sport.
Jumbo,
Most
dude.
of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away.
Kim,
below
you should
the
subscribe to
turbine.
twitch.tv
The
slash
41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
Dumb brain, I'm good for nothing.
You look dumb if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a Beanoclad. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
Glasses are cool.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
What do you mean?
You know what you're thinking? Do you ever have conversations with, like...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
Motherfucker's stupid, dude.
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system.
You're special.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
Fair enough.
No.
No. Please. 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 Oh, I'm soft locked. He won't. I'm soft locked. No. Oh, I'm super locked. Let me out. The game is. No. Help. Help. No. No. Holy shit. I don't think I saved it a bit. Oh, fuck. No.
Oh no.
No. How far back am I? Oh, fuck. Whatever. Come on. It's stepping. What's this? What's this slow shit for? Come on.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy.
Yeah,
No one.
of course.
Thank you. Here's the 130.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale. Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, someone...
What? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
You're, and I don't like. She didn't say truth.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it? You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
A needle in a haystack.
Of course. Sure thing. Sure, man.
We're out. I have no idea. I clicked it just to see if it would like unlock, like not soft lock me. So what else did I do? I didn't do much, honestly. We just walked in. We gotta tell old boy, hey, girl like you because she doesn't hate you, she hates me. It's all good, dude.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Well? Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. The electronic lock to your... Please pay...
I'll take a room here.
Of course. All...
See, I didn't say sorry this time, so the game's not like, damn, you're a fucking pussy, dude.
Yes? What do you want to know? Ah, yes. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been stripped of a security guard. They didn't identify. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RC. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. You mean like a brief? 3 days ago, during that time. Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to? I'm afraid you don't know. I assumed you were better still than an imbecile cop-off. What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Well, I think the dispatch...
So, he volunteered to rep...
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spot. Martinez...
A tremble comes over you.
No. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the... Okay. Style me. No, I don't. I used to. Plain clothes did the trick. For both of us, it seems. Now, was there anything else you want... Okay. In the new. 20 years ago. It's what a modern cop looked like then. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about...
He opens one...
Which school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo? Hangovers do give officers superpowers. Many drink only to receive the gift. It is good to have a para-detective in a labor dispute. I can see why they sent you. Should we go? Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Look at you.
Good roll!
It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic.
Nice work, bitch!
Who showed up 3 days late, wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional, but I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Fuck. Oh, you. You.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle.
Jamrock Shuffle?
Officers from Jamrock's 41st precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. prioritizes containers.
Are you some type of video game character? All you motherfuckers out there, like, at the 41st. Why continue?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation. That's correct.
That makes him a...
Are they?
You could use a good, normal peer yourself.
That's because I'm half... It's a part of the world, officer. You're barking up the wrong tree. No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Please, what's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic.
Good. Let's change the subject.
No response. He just arches his brow.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Try work, the case at hand. It can work miracles. Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
I need to see if the game saved after I talked to her or before. I don't remember, I'm
You see
stupid.
a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57.
Okay, it
How
says
may I
again,
assist
we're
you?
good. We're good.
57's over and out.
In the cabin,
We're good. Wow, that's crazy. that's crazy. Damn. But I don't remember asking. That's crazy. Yeah, we told Gart we're good. That's crazy.
This is the door to the...
Just a moment.
Yeah.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. I have a cigarette every night when...
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
You mean...
Keeping the habit within the...
I apologize, but yes. It's been a long and eventful day. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to one. The RCMs, yes, officers of the RCM. We can arrest people, of course. You can't. As you may have gathered, you have to not a good person. We don't convict. Yes, the RCM was formed, or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the Moralinton leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it. Well, I would say the body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. And there's still much to do at the crime scene. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We tried to interview the White Band's rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it.
Yeah, we've gone through the dialogue already. We soft locked.
Above all,
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Shamrock Shuffle,
impressive,
dude.
Especially for a man your age. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange. The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the... What do they believe in? Interesting question.
Something kind and usual. Something even a little feminine.
A historic figure?
For you, she...
The Moralintern are a fact. Do you? No. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Rebachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes. Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so.
Yeah, I saved a little while ago.
To prove quite challenging.
The lights of the orphan district, the dying light.
They really don't like us here. It's our fault for leaving this place to the... We run this. It's incredibly hard. Human being. Me too. But yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Alright, we're good. Caught up. No soft locks here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna save again just to make sure it doesn't happen. We're good. Clap. See you in the morning.
The fan stands. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air and the lights are off again.
Can't believe it, dude. What the fuck?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
What a shit bed, dude.
The sheets look awful.
Gotta find my fucking ass, dude.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep.
And then sleep
doesn't come. Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Wow. This is crazy. Oh no. Disco killed me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there, one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
Disco Elysium!
Everything. The Pale and the Aeschylus. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I'm not Stinky Boy. I'm not a Stinky Boy. I bet you pissed the sheets, Harry. Didn't you? You pissed on that pillow. Didn't you? I didn't piss on the pillow. It's a water stain. You pissed on it, didn't you? Little piss boy. I didn't piss on it. I did. I swear I'm not a piss boy. I'm not a piss boy.
The flag is Japan, but it's actually this hand towel with a perfectly placed water stain.
Oh shit, I just peed on my towel accidentally. Better turn this into clout.
It was a water stain! I had an ice pack and it leaked onto the towel! I didn't fucking pee on it!
You peed on it. You peed on it, didn't you, little piss boy?
You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding? You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Fucking hell. I don't feel healed. Like shit. I'd rather be drunk than feel like this.
Good going, buddy. Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night? You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
I'm not going to go look for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Yeah, this channel is supported by ads. If you don't like that, this is probably not the place for you, my guy.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
I don't want to take drugs. Lot to do. Can I like wash my face?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The faucet is
Gaming.
quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it. It's like something
Nice.
snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the
I'm
layer
watching this
that
down here.
distorted it for God knows how.
I'm watching this.
Just like that.
Oh, no smile.
Over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you. A mirror hangs on the bar.
Oh, there you go. I'm just depressed.
The door is still no answer. Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
I'm kind of worried about her. She took a shower and there's been nothing since.
The murmur in your ear.
I'm gonna save. I'm quite curious what's going on in there. I'm sure I'm gonna hurt my fucking hand.
The door is closed. Still, you should punch a You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing to do. Not to mention, great exercise. This door can only be opened with as you hold.
Oh shit. Like him did Zeus be cringe. Morning.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Oh.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Let's say hi to Grandma.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Is it? I just charged it. Yeah, I'm good. I got 90%. Bro, I'm at 90%. The fuck?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
You have more important things to worry about. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What?
The water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Bro, we gotta wait until Wednesday to fucking figure out what's going on over there. That sucks.
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day. Oh my, what happened to the water lock?
I really don't know.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful to both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Will do.
Some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Alright. Alright, so we'll do this in a sec. I want to go to the library or bookstore. Whenever. Let's check on our old body over here. Who's on the roof? Who's that? Hey! Ma'am? Ma'am, how'd you get to the roof, ma'am? Looks about the same.
Yes? Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Mm-hmm.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read. It is. I know you are. Mm-hmm. What with? My husband? No, he's not. I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
What a weird man this guy is.
Where is this going, officer?
She gives you a short nod and shifts her attention back to books. Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
No, I don't. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going in on this.
No, I don't. Why do you think that I smoke? It's not like yours look much better.
She is right. Your hands look even worse than hers, with tiny cuts and gushes covering your skin like a spider web. Your fingertips have
Bro, just give me a fucking cigarette, dude.
I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
She's lying. She's goddamn lying. She has smokes.
From the kiosk? There's one near the harbor. It's a frita. You can look it up.
She sighs. The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Bro, just give me a smoke, my guy, please. Please. Bro, I'm
The display
harshing
is
over
made of
here.
worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai.
Oh, Man from Hyundai.
Oh, that's the chick we called.
Novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition.
D&D! D&D nerds! Rise up!
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. Nonsense for anemic Beano clods.
Nerds? Is that this universe way to call people fucking nerds? What are you, some kind of albino clad?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelago.
Got lasagna handed the fuck
A
over.
very educational game for those interested in geography. Graubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children. Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
I'm broke. Back here.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. Thank you.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it, You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an...
I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding!
What? Time to investigate. Time to investigate. Hello? What the hell, lady? Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Vaguely egg-drogenous portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter. Kudos.
Okay, so Jim.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safe.
My head hurts. Hell yeah. Pump that shit, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yo, what up?
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Oh yeah.
You look huge.
Let's fucking go. I'm not shit, dude. Hell yeah, brother.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head.
Fuck yeah.
As you drop the barbells to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
Good technique. You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Oh. Shot put ball. Oh. Old window panes and debris. Oh no. Don't stare at you in the dark. Stuff's been mounted. Flexes and shits loudly, you know. Nope. sorry. I don't fuck with spooky mannequins, so no, I'm not about that life. You're sick, Gaines. If I can get back there legitimately, I will do it. Because I don't even know who this person is. I'd like to exhaust her dialogue before doing that. Also like to find my badge. I get crash! My Gaines crash! Yeah, my gun too.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you. Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol. With a radius of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds, words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella
The
Valley,
world building is
the suburbs of Saint
fucking
Baptiste,
nuts in this
swallowed
game,
up
dude.
into the megacity. They
It's so
sound rich
crazy.
to you. This is Revachol East. Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad.
It's bad.
People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you? No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Oh, fuck you.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
You seem to underestimate my resources, but sure. Okay.
Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
No, fuck you. Steal it! Jesus Christ, my guy. Alright, let's go, interrogator. Someone had to call it in.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
You need a new name.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. You give me some money, I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. Oh, no problem, Lucy. Bro, I'm kind of harshing over here. You got like a buck or two I can borrow?
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor.
Psychic disfavor?
One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Oh my god.
Son, you got destroyed there. What an idiot you are.
You're a fucking moron, you dumb bitch. You are a fucking loser, dude. You got fucking destroyed in there. Bro, you're getting dragged right now. You fucking dumb bitch. You're a fucking moron. I'm about to just tweet before we go on. You seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be enough. I'm gonna tweet that. I'm just gonna tweet that and see what happens. Can I borrow a buck, dude? I am out here harshing right now. Bro, I am harshing right now. This is how it feels to beg for subs in stream. You seem well off. Can I borrow like 5 gift subs? Like, I don't think there'd be a better time to ask.
The proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I'm not gonna grade a human being. I don't do that.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research.
Felt some
I guess
interest.
it's better than nothing. She'll have to try harder next time.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Gonna be real, kind of want to break into it now. Like, she has done very little. I can't even ask her about the body in the bag.
Hello again, esteemed officer. Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelf. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She smiles and nods. See?
Yes? What about? I know you're trying to be nice, but she really needs to try a bit harder. No one gets anywhere by being average. I'm not raising a financially negligent woman. I know you're trying to be nice. I know you're trying to.
The woman before you scans.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? Oh.
Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. Oh, yeah, like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work. Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it.
What's that about Franco Negros?
You won't lose.
What was that?
Sprinter and a money printer. Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shake 'em for shit and then pawn it off. Law officer style. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
The market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have priced there's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Fucking taxes, man.
That's right. 100%.
Fucking A, man.
Got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Damn. Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass.
Damn.
They got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here. Total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Are you sure? That seems a pretty big number.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Often, but only a little, you know. Often, just a little bit. You know, just a wee bit. I think this hasn't helped me solve my money problems. It's only making me into a free market type. Opt out.
What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist.
Huh?
Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street.
I'm not well, if not being an ultra-liberal makes me a racist, then I guess I should be an ultra-liberal. Fuck out of here, dude. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not a racist. I don't think I am. I hope I'm not. What the fuck you mean, my guy?
Hello again, sir. Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
They're all dogs.
Famous for vain people. Got better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
And its expression remains ever so helpful. But she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, you heard me. Only losers waste time with that garbage.
Okay. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Crime gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I like in that. She's pure.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Hey! What's a cop supposed to look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
You know, no one actually looks like that guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work. Anyway, it's your point to your head. Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. It's your head.
Yes.
Yep.
No, your resilience. Not head, child. Heads.
Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there. You have to get in their heads. Sometimes you gotta be the killer. Huh? Great. A total disregard of personal safety. You gotta take the pain. This Mullen guy looks like he'd run to his mom. Ain't got no balls.
Isn't that very dangerous?
Please live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleonic? Chameleonic? No, not fucking. Yeah.
Chameleonic.
Chameleonic. Sorry.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Thanks.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Wait, what am I about to do here? Right, the curse.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
About man and lady business? What about the book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciating painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom Limb.
No, I don't know.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
Yeah, and it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight.
The girl is at a loss for words.
Is you feeling the resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives?
She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable.
Is you tearing at the other's innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that still hurts ceaselessly.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to help you.
I don't need help. I need a real book that tells me how it is, not this drivel.
Sir, sorry, sir. I'm still little. I can't.
Don't worry, Luca. I got a bit carried away there. Let's get back.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Oh. What about when everyone's poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Yeah, poor people. I don't want to. What if you had to write about things in real life?
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
I don't need help. I need answers.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
If it's written really well.
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. Maybe some about other books.
You fail to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently.
I deduce that you are very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Fuck. Oh, bitch, dude. Hi. Hi.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome.
Absolutely no help is like, it's no help whatsoever. Hey, man. I make my own way, so always have, always will.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Probably some kid.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Your money disappears into the coin slot.
Level 1.
Oh, Elo, what's going on? Thanks for the whole ass baby, dude. What's going on?
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the
I finished a 6-hour round trip to pick up my brother. Fucking hell, dude.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Here. Ah, ha.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep? Pig's come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
If anything, you're afraid she'll take you out one day.
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever. Trying to sneak up on me?
Whatever. What is this? Oh, this is on different snow.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Shut up. Yeah, we haven't taken down the body yet. We're working on it, okay?
There must be another way into the building.
Can't get involved in this.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, that was totally worth it.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Oh, can you?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Is it really that important?
Yeah.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Name.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
You have two first names?
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you? No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Oh?
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
A downy blanket of white to cover up the miserable poverty of the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Your Sunday friend, huh?
A Sunday friend. How intriguing. He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side.
Oh my God.
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen, I really have to go.
Ah, there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
He suggests a thing? No. I want to play that game.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Hold your horses.
Look of a night light. For the lady. Other side gets caught in a coffin.
I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
Oh yeah, brother. An asshole. When it's turned to wall.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I know I can
She
collect
had an
trash.
eye for beauty.
I'm aware.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me. Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Right.
Give me a moment.
I'm sure this is a fake name, but we'll ask.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain, someone played a trick on you.
Yeah, no shit.
Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
Oh my god.
He lives upstairs in
Room 28.
Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Gotcha.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Ask away, policeman. The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood there.
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls. The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Mailbox is overflowing. Hell yeah, brother.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Alright.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply. 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 This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps
brother.
like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Equivalent poster of a white star. There's posing with guns. Critical theory. Monstrous of capital. They love to pose with their guns. .9mm bullet.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Hey, looking sharp. Okay. Yeah. Feels a lot better. See, hold on. Cool. Alright.
Dude, you look huge.
Thanks. I feel huge. Flip up glasses to auditor. I don't want to get minus authority. Yeah, I don't want to get minus authority. Bro, my drip, whatever Savor Fair is ruining me right now, dude. Horrific necktie. They're auditor's glasses, dude. Yeah, brother. The rich get richer, you know what I'm saying? Nice. Fair enough.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
Yeah. And besides, whoever lives here isn't home. This is from within, singing along with some buoyant dance track.
This door is made number 28.
Let's see if
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Alright, well, if that is the case, we can call dispatch and see if we got any info on that ID we put in.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt sur la Clé in 42.
Okay.
It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict.
Okay.
So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Okay.
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called
What's going on,
Kenel.
Nick Block?
And the one
What's
before
going on,
it was
dude?
Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
Armor like this isn't mass-produced. It would have probably been fitted. Perhaps there's a record of who signed for this particular suit of armor.
First, as the firm continued to work for the pharmaceutical companies through name changes, a suit of armor like this would have customized to fit the wearer. There must be record of the person who was issued to. I like that one, actually.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yes, please do try.
Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then.
Gotcha.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you. Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me. Who? You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do. That's because you're hung over. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor.
Oh my, fuck off.
You feel like your eyes are twitching too.
Yeah.
That's the tiny vessels pulsating from high blood pressure, stupid officer. You might be sustaining permanent damage to your vision as we speak. Not much I can do about it. I'm not an eye doctor. The busy kind. It's not life-threatening, just annoying for you. I've got more important things to do here. And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Sort of, but by God does it burn in your chest.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57.
In the cabin,
Bro, we fucking suck. We're having a fucking go of it.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is precinct 50.
Her voice.
Gottlieb, what you get yourself into this time? With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised. What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
I didn't, but now I do. How's the drinking going? Great. Have a medal. I have an autopsy to attend to. An autopsy of one Chester McLean who died of fish poisoning.
Fish poisoning?
Fucking, I'm not dead. It just hurts, okay?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body? You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
Rock stars past their prime.
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons. The money is probably going to some old, oily...
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Wow. Whoa. This precinct fucking sucks, dude.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I got nothing.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna get some drinky drink. I'll be right back. Cat, I am back. Hello. A lot of things to do.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh.
Man, I was hoping it isn't gonna be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is. I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
It's true. We would of course a lie. But a kind heart is tricky.
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why. A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn
Big
jam
booty
I could talk to.
clapping,
She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
In a cool way, huh?
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Died. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Damn, I don't want to... Please.
We can't just let it go. It's
Please
part
just
of
let
the
go.
police
Whatever
investigation.
she did, she can't be that person.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
Bad.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you. She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her. It's snitching, man. I know what it is. I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind. The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one.
Fucking race.
Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need the info, son. It's right here. The answer is right here. You just need to ask him. Come on, do it.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? 'Cause she's on the edge, man.
I wouldn't be so sure, Tommy.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
I might be back. Get too relaxed.
The woman is still hunched over the rail.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again? I don't know what you're talking about. Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evashel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
No. He means La Puta Madre.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere.
Yeah, he was
Some say
rhyming
he even
when we
has
first
them in
met him.
ELYSIUM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
Finest, go fuck off. Go fuck yourself.
Men like this only respect two things: strength and fear. Time to turn up the volume.
Fuck you.
Talk.
I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
Talk. Fucking Lori, know where it is. Point to it. I'm gonna burn it down, you hear? I'm gonna fuck you for the rest of my life. You understand?
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know.
Level 1.
Oh, Hateful Dead. What's going on, dude? Thank you for the Saborino is my guy. 27 months.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen her for days. Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
I wanted to hit him with it, but you know.
This green found, A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about, unless he was lying.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and two steering levers. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Good idea.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
Works for me.
This screen found A to Z, contemporain, with a firm grip
Nice.
raised the pry bar. A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice.
Smash it apologetically. That's funny. I'm sorry. Fuck the police.
The window shatters and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
Oh.
One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly. The actresses and the rear act looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work.
See you, Zero. You're going, dude.
Has been removed.
This is too complicated for my peanut brain. Good night. See you, dude.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least. For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation, with quite a range too. Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Yeah.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a pull-out toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper. It's an issue of Périphérique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ELYSIUM frequency system.
Where the fuck that is?
These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
The ELYSIUM frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes. You close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce? All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep. Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure
That's
what
what I'm
the
saying,
ULAN
fantastic.
frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
listening in on your calls between you and your station. A worrying prospect.
I don't think the posters fit in, but I'll ask it anyway.
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Yeah, just posters.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
In the file.
I'm going to say no. We didn't find anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Evrard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose. My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down, indirectly, down the road. We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Debrief over. After you.
Right. I'm gonna talk to Joyce, and then we're gonna stop this part of Disco Elysium, and we're gonna switch over to. I think we're gonna play some Siege. Like, the game's good, but it is, you have to focus pretty hard to like keep all the connecting like things going on within the game, so it gets pretty tiring after a bit. I do like this game a lot though. It'll keep a lot of things in mind while everything's going on and shit. Alright.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? It doesn't really matter, and I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron
and strawberries.
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible
Kim's
consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be. I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they exactly?
Crenell, an
Crenell.
Oranese military company.
Yeah,
as far as I know,
checks
3
out.
arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
I'm curious how my man got caught lacking then. Like, I mean, how many guys got like hired with only one dude? If it's one dude, like you can easily overpower that. So I'm quite curious how a man got hung in the first place.
So what happened?
Yeah.
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
Oh my god.
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now. It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Oh no.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or
Are all of the Union militants?
It'll be all of them. The decision is already.
Oh my god. This is not disco. Oh boy, is that not good.
It's not good, no. My only hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately
shit.
take theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching.
Oh my god.
This in turn will force the Union to respond.
The débardeurs have
I've been doing
over
great,
2,000
Roxantar. We're about to
to
switch
be 1,000
games.
to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all. As I said, a bloodbath.
Can't see it happening. Too many things would have to go wrong first. This is a pretty bleak.
Many bleak scenarios.
It's a pretty
have already
bleak
come
scenario,
true.
yo.
Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Downwell.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman
Oh.
Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations
What?
concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities,
I don't have anything
escort
squeaky for a
missions
door.
and such.
Oh wow, that's really bad.
Yeah.
My buddies got really scared. Are you actually playing? Trying to
Yes.
confirm for Abby?
Yes.
All right.
I'm deep in the lore pussy right now, dude. As soon as I get out of this, I'm jumping ship.
It's whenever it asks for a breather in between rounds of lore. Oh god.
Yes, all the good conflict corridors.
You find a very
Jesus,
prominent
Seminese Island, countries that don't have a
area
good
of
record
dryness.
reporting
That's when you come back on. All right, gotcha.
The dryness will happen as soon as I get done talking to this person. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then literally wait for you. Got it.
Okay, but here's the thing. Some dialogue goes on for like 15, 20 minutes. So.
Okay, but also Javi's only like starting. He's still FGC time and starting his stuff. So I say I'll check on you in 10 minutes. All right.
Yep.
All right.
You still have access to the ICP's database. You could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RC?
Yo, he gone, Rep 90, he gone.
In my line of work, it pays to do your research.
Oh
I
my
was prepared
God!
to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell. I have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
She's being truthful. She is pressing them as hard as she can.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers.
Yeah, it could be
loitering
hearsay.
around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
Yeah, it could be hearsay.
The remaining contractors, their tribunal.
It could have been.
Believe
Yeah, it could have been a bullshit reason to, you know.
that the man was killed
It's like a
because he
motive.
assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault.
Yeah, I haven't heard that either.
Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea.
Shit.
As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe. If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him. Lely.
Lely.
His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. One is a man. Corty, they call him.
Okay.
A nickname as well. The other a woman.
Phyllis DePaul.
Corty is the gunner.
This game's great.
DePaul is a radio operator.
Gotcha.
What would you say was his eye color? The deceased.
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent.
Okay.
Oronese. Or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Must be hard to force your face to move in a new fashion. If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to...
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be
Ghetto
a
savages.
meeting.
Ghetto savages. I don't like the ring of that.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Bro, if I fail this, I might shit myself.
One is
Thank you.
obviously
Oh my,
scattered
critical!
at the harbor gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other
That's
has
some
advantage
good
of
shit.
the building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
I hope I can answer it better. Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative. It's a matter of days, not weeks.
Gotcha.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask. Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a Trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
So descriptive to someone looking at an image. It's quite... The writing in this game is fucking phenomenal.
Sorry. I was trying to see...
It kind of has to be,
the
you
web
know?
of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
Yeah, to really pull off a game like this, like, your writing's got to be on fucking point.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it. Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the
10-year
right
passion
shoulder.
project.
He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this. Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning. His platoon members? The other contractors, though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Challenge accepted. I say we do it.
Do what you have to do, Detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security, but if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
We will be careful, ma'am.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah. All right. A lot of great information there. We are switching games, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to play some Rainbow Six Siege. Shoot bang with the boys. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. Hot fucking damn. Thank you for watching the Disco Elysium segment of the stream, but we'll now be playing some shoot bangs. A little adrenaline into the system. It is very lax, a video game. It's time to get the heart pumping.